Hello everyone, welcome back to yoga. Today is Wednesday. We'll be moving through some heart chakra yoga today. And just a couple of announcements. I am trying to announce, let's see, there's so many things going on. Well, this weekend is Oktoberfest, first of all, on Saturday. And then I believe, is it Democrats or what is the thing on Saturday that's happening also at the Walgreens?
No Kings protest.
No what?
No Kings.
Oh, no more Kings protest. That's happening, I believe, on the corner of Walgreens or so. About
across from JD's.
Across from JD's. Oh, okay, in the other parking lot at 9 a.m. So there's that as well, if you feel inclined to do that. The Oktoberfest is for the kids. That will be right across the street from the courthouse at City Hall in the grass. Let's see, anything else? I think that's about it. Let's get started with our heart chakra. All right, first finding a seat. As we find a seat, just finding the grounded feet, maybe moving back and forth for a moment. Let's go ahead and just start with palms facing up and start to roll through the shoulders here. A little bit of movement. And as we do, maybe you drop the chin a little bit down towards the chest to feel the length in the back of the neck. Let's see if we can exhale, release the shoulders, bring the hands to the heart space or center of the chest here. Relax elbows, relax shoulders. And you're starting to draw the abs in, ground down through the feet. Taking nice deep breaths emanating from the center of the chest. Allowing the space to open with each and every breath. You might envision an emerald green color here as it is healing as well as opening through the heart. Let's come right into our Sankalpa or silent mantra. My breath supports me. My breath supports me. My breath supports me. And just reminding us that our breath supports us today throughout the day, through our activities, that we are important, that we need to have compassion and love for ourselves as we come from the heart space. Let's go ahead and exhale, release the palms facing forward. Inhale, let's take it all the way up and over. And we're gonna exhale right into our forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. And exhale, palms together, center of the heart. Inhale, let's take it up. We're gonna exhale, find that cactus twist. Inhale, let's take it up and over. And exhale to the opposite side. Inhale, taking it up. Now let's go ahead and move back forward, forward fold. Inhale, taking it up. Exhale, warrior two arm twist. Inhale, front and center. And exhale, warrior two arm twist, opposite way. Inhale, take it back through center. And last one, forward fold. Inhale, let's take it all the way back up. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Inhale, interlace the fingers, palms reach up. Press up, even let the shoulders this time pull up towards the ears. Abs are tucked in, feet are pressing down. Let's see if we can find chin pressing down for a moment. Now, as we stay stable here with the low back and with the legs, we're gonna inhale and see if we can bring the gaze upward. Keep the shoulders all the way up towards the ears, squeezing up. And then let's exhale, soften those elbows, soften your gaze forward, bring the hands behind the back of the head, press the back of the head into the palms of the hands here. Let the elbows be open, let the shoulders relax. Let's go ahead and exhale, bring chin down into chest. Let the elbows fall forward. As we take an inhale, we're gonna keep grounded here, abs tucked in. We're gonna lift through the heart space. Open the elbows, open our gaze. Exhale, taking it back down, chin into chest. Inhale, let's take it up. And one more time. Exhale, bringing it down. And let's take an inhale, lifting up. All right, from there, go ahead and release the head back to neutral. We're going to release those hands. Let's find our stability ball or block or pillow or cushion that we might have at home. This will help the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, our legs, everything here. So just getting nice and grounded as you have that object about an inch or two above the knee line, squeezing in, pressing down. And we're going to start off with our belt here. So I'm scooted fairly forward to the front part of my seat. You don't have to, but you can. You could either scoot all the way back because this belt likes to hook on things, or you could scoot all the way forward. So let's start off here with just inhaling. We want to keep those elbows straight. You're lifting up, so I'm going to widen out. I'm just going to exhale and just slightly bring it back. So my elbows are lengthening, but I'm feeling the openness in my armpits, my shoulders, my muscles all throughout the arms here, as well as my chest. And then let's go ahead and exhale and just release it forward and down. We're going to do that 2 more times, just like that. So lengthen arms, inhale. You follow your own sensation. See how far you want to bring that back. Just bringing a little bit of sensation. And then let's bring it back forward and down. Last one like this. Inhale. Exhale, drawing back. Inhale. Center and exhale. All the way back down. All right, you can stay with that stance. I'm going to move all the way up and over on the next 3. So you decide, keeping the arms lengthened. And then exhale, you can bring it back if you're ready for that. You can just bring it part way like we did in the first 3. Let's inhale, take it all the way back up. And exhale, forward down. We only have 2 more here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Take it easy. Take your time. And exhale, forward and down. Let's gently actually release that to one side for right now. And bring our hands right here forward. So an extension of the heart space, you got it, it's the arms. And so we're gonna do a lot of arm work, but we are still gonna move into legs. Let's pull our elbows in, palms are in front, like big stop signs. We're gonna inhale, bring one hand forward. You're gonna look forward, you're gonna pull that other elbow back behind you, squeezing inward. And then exhale, you're just gonna find that transition where the opposite happens. Inhale. Find that stretch opposite ways. Exhale, nice smooth transition. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And let's exhale. Bring it back to center. One hand's going to palm up, heavens, palm down, earth. So you're pressing earth and heavens away from each other. So at first I'm lengthening through the arms, but now I'm going to inhale and really stretch opposite ways. And then let's exhale and see if we can't bring that. Just moving slowly through center. Palm up away from you, palm down away from you. Fingertips point inward. Inhale that stretch. And then that exhale, finding that transition. Starting to inhale as we lengthen. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. We have one more side. And exhale. All right, from there, let's take that ball. My legs are plenty working. So from there, let's go ahead and open up some space. We want to come into the breath of joy. So I'm getting a little more grounded here in my seat. Breath of joy is like axing wood. You can think of it that way, with 3 sips of air through the nose. So let's find knee ankle alignment, knee to toes. We have that wonderful alignment. We're going to draw the abs in. What this looks like is a short sniff through the nose, inhale straight forward. A short sniff through the nails and nose, inhale out to your sides. The last short sniff all the way to the top here, and then your exhale is through the mouth, and it's ha as you chop the wood. Now you decide how fast or slow you take it. I will take it slow, and then I will take it fast, and then I'll slow back down. Well, I do it for approximately a minute. Let's go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down a bit. Let's do our last 3, 2, last 1. Go ahead and come all the way back up, stretch through the arms for a moment. Take a hold of elbows. As you grasp the elbows, let's see if we can lift tall through the spine, through the side body as we bring our gaze straight forward. Come back to a nice deep breath. You might close the eyes once you have that length through the spine. Nice deep breaths here. Let's find 3 more deep breaths. One more. And let's exhale, release all the way down. As we release, let's take one hand in our knee, one hand lateral side. You're just gonna twist. You're gonna keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. You're looking over the shoulders. And then gently release that, come forward, switch the hands. Start to look over the opposite shoulder. Inhale forward again, and you're just switching. It's a nice glide. The hands move from one side of the knee to the other. And we're gonna exhale again. Let's find it one more time to each side. And releasing forward down. All right, let's go ahead and move the hip width distance apart. We want to come into cat-cow, so I'm going to again come forward here. As we come forward, grounded feet, hands on knees. We're going to exhale into that cat, round the back, chin into chest, navel to spine. And inhale, you're finding the shoulders rolling back. You're lifting, arching through the spine, opposite way. Exhale, re-rounding. Inhale, finding that expansion through the spine. Exhale. And inhale. And you're welcome to find your own breath. We're going to go ahead and do this 3 more times. And this is going to be my last one. Inhale, let's lengthen nice and tall all the way through. We're going to actually get out of our chair for a moment for a few more poses before we come back down into our Shavasana. So you can have a wall, a chair in front of you for the next few. We're going to come into a warrior one type pose. So right now you're hip width distance apart. Let's bring up the heel, draw back. Remember, it doesn't have to be very far. The heel is lifted, then pull it in and down. Your hips might have opened up to this side. That's okay. Check that front knee. It's soft and bent. You can still see the big toe. You're hinging the hips forward. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to the chair. We're going to so one option is hands to chair, and the inhale and exhales come from each arm so that you can keep balance. The one I'm going to do is an inhale where you sweep into a cactus arm. You're lifting up through the space of the chest, through also your eyes. And then as you exhale, it's a sweep down. You can land on the chair. You're lengthening now that leg, or you can just bring the hands to the side depending on your balance here. So inhale, rebend the knee. Cactus arms open up through the chest, and exhale, bring it back down. Let's inhale, bring it back up. A nice chest opener here, and exhale down. From there, while we have the lengthened leg in front, bring the hands back to the chair. We're just going to come through some crocodile push-ups. So you're going to pull those elbows into the rib cage, roll the shoulders back, and just hinge at the hips. Keep a flat back. Heart, chin, or forehead's going to come down to that chair. Inhale, let's bring it back up. Exhale again. Flat back, whether it's the arm or the chin, the head, or the chest. Inhale, you're taking it back up to lengthen arms. We have one more. Exhale, hinging, keeping those elbows in, flat back, and inhale, rising ourselves back up. Let's go ahead and step that foot forward. Maybe walk it out here. Again, we're back to this hip width distance apart. Our hips are forward facing. Lift the opposite heel, bring it back. And right now you're still hip width distance apart, but you're going to take that heel, pull it in and down. You'll notice your hips open to that side a bit. Simply sweep the hips back forward. Check knee to ankle, toes forward. One option if you need this balance is the inhale up, the exhale down. The inhale, the opposite arm, and the exhale down. If you're with me on this one, it's inhale, open both arms, cactus, open through the chest, the heart, the gaze, and exhale either down to the chair or releasing down to our sides. Let's go ahead and inhale. We have two more. And exhale. One more time. Really feeling the expansion through the chest, and exhale. All right, and I forgot to move my leg. Sorry, folks, but it was supposed to straighten. Let's go ahead and keep it straight now since we're already there. Hands on the chair again. I'm hinging forward, pulling those elbows in, and then I'm just gonna slowly exhale to sink. I'm using my arm strength. The inhale, I'm pressing away, keeping those elbows in. Exhale, arm strength here. Just lengthening through the back, and inhale, pressing our way back up. Last one, exhale, and inhale back up. Let's go ahead and exhale. We're just gonna step it forward here. Walk it out. We're gonna take one more downward facing dog, or one last one. As we take it all the way back, it's nice baby steps. Hands can be on chair. Soften those knees, press into the heels, release the head between the arms, and pull back as if somebody has a hold of your hips and are pulling you back. You might let the toes rise up. Feel the length in that low back as your hips pull back. One more breath. Start to hinge up. We're going to walk our feet right back to our seat. So from there, let's go ahead and take it back to the seat. A few more things before we come lying all the way down. All right, from here, let's go ahead and grab that belt just one more time. And if you don't have a belt tie or towel at home to hang on to, don't worry. Just open your arms up the same ways that what we are doing. So from here, I'm just going to open those arms in a comfortable position. You decide what that comfortable position is. You're just lengthening here. You can pull the shoulders back and down, draw the abs in, grounded feet. Let's find an exhale first to our lateral flexion. And then an inhale, a stacking through center, feeling the vertebrae stack back up. Exhale to the opposite side. And inhale. One more time to an exhale. Inhale through center. And an exhale to the side. Inhale through center. Let's pause there and exhale. We want to feel what the inhale feels like. So let's now inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go ahead and release that belt. We're going to just take a moment here, maybe hands on our legs, sitting nice and tall. We're just releasing ear towards the shoulder, releasing the chin slowly forward. Just finding the mobility in the neck. As you slowly release ear towards the opposite shoulder, you might bring that gaze forward. And then again, that half circle with the chin, whatever that feels like or looks like for you. Allow the shoulders to relax. Allow your ear to move towards that shoulder and back down. All the way across the chest to the other side. And while we're there, let's go ahead and lift the shoulders now all the way up to the ears. Take the head back. We're going to make those half circles in the back. So my ear, shoulder, it doesn't feel like a lot of room there, but that's just fine. You're just moving back. Ear touches shoulder on the other side. You lift your gaze, moving back. Ear touches that shoulder. And then let's go ahead, release the chin all the way forward down as we relax the shoulders. Bring the gaze back to neutral. Maybe roll through the shoulders now a few times and shake off the arms. We are getting ready for Shavasana here. So allow yourself to get nice and comfortable there at home. All right, so I might have forgot to mention everybody that's here with me today. And I just, so we'll mention it now when everybody gets ready. We have Carrie Kelly, we have Paula Price, we have Jerry. Jerry, what is your last name?
My last name?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, well, if you don't want it on here, we're good with just Jerry. So, what do you need that for? Kathy Garrett. Oh, no. No. If you really want it, go look at it. Thank you, Paula. Appreciate that. I know. Serial killer over there. No. It's okay. I'm in that list too.
Cold in here, it's 72.
Oh, us Arizonans complaining about 72. Oh, I feel it on again.
Oh, it's nice
Just
at home.
barely.
Not having to have air.
It sure is.
Feels so good. Yeah.
I even used a blanket last night.
You did?
Yeah, we had our window open and our
Oh,
fan
okay.
on,
Yeah.
so it was a light blanket.
Ah. Nice weather here in Arizona now.
It's good to have it over.
Yes, the heat. All right. So let's find our comfortable spot, relaxing down into. Don't worry if it's not perfect. This is where we find our perfection, is in our imperfection here. So just relax. Find that space to relax into. And maybe as you start to relax, you soften the eyes and start to move around just a little bit to find those little last movements to let go of so that we can completely relax here. I invite you to take nice, deep, easy breaths. One more deep breath. So as we've learned the breath of joy today during practice, we're now going to learn what is also called the crying breath. Now it is exactly the same as the breath of joy, just slightly different. And we're not going to take it really fast. We're only going to do it 6 times. It's going to be slow. But it is still 3 sniffs through the nose and a nice exhale through the mouth where we're relaxing, elongating the exhale. So let's go ahead and start here. Just starting to take deep breaths again. So really the difference is where we're at within our body, our mind, and our sensations. If you find a day that comes upon you where you're out of control breathing because you're so upset, crying so hard that it is so difficult to soothe or stop, that breath can help you. That is a tool to calm the mind and body. Because as we get to that hysterical point, it might sound just the same. So just starting to allow that exhale to be longer than your inhales now. Finding a soothing, natural breath. And as you find the body starting to relax, starting to let go, allow yourself to tap into the field of expansion all around you. As if your body seeks out the comfort of this spaciousness that surrounds you. And with the breath, with the mind, you're allowing the softness of the eyes as they sink back into the hammocks of soft tissue. Noticing both the body and the peripheral vision feels as if it might have expanded out into this spaciousness. Allowing yourself to seek out the comfort of this vastness, this space around your body. Let's welcome our Sankalpa here. My breath supports me. My breath supports me. My breath supports me. Feeling more relaxed here. Allow your awareness to drift into the breath, with the breath. As you inhale through the nose, the frontal sinuses, the eyes, the cheeks, the back of the throat, the hollow pit of the throat, awareness at the center of your chest. Again, the breath moves through the nose, sinuses, throat, center of the chest. And just noticing the breath emanating from the center of the chest, moving in and out. Awareness of the right shoulder, awareness of the left shoulder, relaxing the upper arms, the elbows, forearms, both wrists, hands, and all 10 fingers. Feeling this relaxation connecting to the tips of the fingers and inhaling all the way back through the arms, all the way back to the center of the chest. A few more breaths, bringing that connection from the fingertips to the center of the chest. And then allowing us to relax the abdominals, to relax the belly. Feeling the breath rise and fall as it relaxes the pelvis, relaxing the backside of the body. Awareness in the hips, right hip, left hip, upper legs, both knees, ankles, both feet, and all 10 toes. Feeling connected to the tips of the toes. Inhaling, moving from the tips of the toes, connecting to the foot, to the lower legs, to the upper legs, to the pelvis, to the abdomen, all the way back to the center of the chest. Another breath like this, coming from the tips of the toes, through the feet, the legs, the pelvis, the abdomen, center of the chest. Staying here for a few breaths, feeling connected to the center of the chest. And now inhaling from the tips of the toes, the tips of the fingers, as you move all the way back to the center of the chest. As you exhale, connecting to your center. Inhaling from the crown, top of the head, to the center of the chest. And now from the outer edges of your body, and bringing it into the center of the chest. Each breath connecting you to the center of the chest. A few more breaths connecting you to your heart center. Slowing your breath and being in this moment of breathing. Become aware of your heart beating. As you slow it down by being in this moment. As relaxation spreads through your body, extending from the center of your chest. Feeling this love, compassion, emanating from the center of your chest. Allowing you to deeply connect with yourself. Deeply loving, connecting, and finding compassion for yourself. Knowing that the most important person is you, and to start your healing journey by moving inward, by looking within, as all the answers come from within. allowing us to relax, allowing us to release and let go, especially of any control or worries, anxieties, sadness and grieving. Allowing it to move through you. These are feelings and emotions. And the way of mastery is not becoming them, but allowing these emotions to move through you. To not stuff them or hide them. But to release them. By allowing yourself those moments and being kind to oneself. Slowly coming back to the breath, to the center of the chest. And just becoming aware of this relaxation, becoming aware of your body, becoming aware of your mind and your heart, allowing everything to come from within. As we start to take these deeper breaths, reawakening the body and mind, and even allowing that breath to emanate from the center of the chest. As we bring it back to our Sankalpa or silent mantra, my breath supports me. My breath supports me. My breath supports me. And taking a few more loving moments of supporting yourself with your breath, of finding self-love and acceptance as we choose to let go and accept what actually is. And just allowing that flow to move through us as we start to move fingers and toes, as we find maybe head and neck movement. And when you're ready, lengthening all the way overhead, stretching, contracting, just reawakening the body, reawakening the mind. And when you're ready, giving yourself a hug once again. Whether it's hugging shoulders in or hugging the knees in. If we happen to get a hold of our knees, you could hug them in and rock gently side to side. If you're on the ground, you might get a little bit of a back massage. Allow yourself to find a one side or the other in your fetal position. Take a breath, take a moment. And then when you're ready, allow yourself to press your way back up. Thank you. Yoga Nidra is complete. Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you, Kathy, Jerry, Paula, and Carrie back there, and those of us that join me online, possibly later and sometimes live. Thank you. Namaste. Have a wonderful weekend. Drink plenty of water. No class next Wednesday. I will not be here. So enjoy. I will be here at the Senior Center on Monday, though not filming, unless somehow I choose to film on Monday. But I will for sure be here either way. Wednesday I will not, but I will be back the following Monday. So we'll see you next week on Monday.